back to my kitchen. I hope you all are having an amazing day today. On the menu, we're doing some baked chicken, a delicious moist baked chicken recipe today. And to get started, I'll be using a whole onion, a few cloves of garlic, a bell pepper, Italian season, the red wine vinaigrette, and of course I gotta add some jazz to it. I'll be using my seasoning today. Let's get into this video. To get started, I'm gonna go ahead and slice my onion. This is one whole onion. I want mine in slices like this, but however you want to cut yours, that's fine. I'm gonna get this sliced. Gonna move this onto the side. And now for the garlic, I'm just gonna get a rough chop on the garlic. It'll break down as it bakes in the oven, but I just want to make sure that it, help release all its flavor. So just give this a rough chop. I used about 6-7 cloves. My garlic pieces were small, so that's why I used so many. If you have big pieces, I would use like 2 to 3. But y'all know how I love my garlic, so get those out the way. Now we can go ahead and work on this bell pepper. Now if you don't want to use bell pepper, that's fine, you don't have to. But I like it in mine. So we're gonna get this chopped on down. I'm gonna put a slice on these also. But if you want to dice it, go ahead and dice yours. Get that on out the way. They're kind of long, so I'm going to go in and cut it in half also. Okay, so we have our bell peppers, onions, and garlic out of the way, done. Now we can start seasoning up our chicken. I'll be using some legs and thighs. I have about 4 thighs and 5 legs. Now when I season my chicken, I like to pull the skin back so I can get some seasoning directly on the meat itself. So just give it a slight little pull and pull your skin back. And then on the thighs, I like to just lift it a little bit so I can get seasoning directly on that meat. Let me go wash my hands. I'll be right back. Now the first seasoning I'll be using is my all-purpose seasoning. It has a nice blend of salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. And you can purchase that at April's Jazzy Spice at gmail.com. $8. Plus shipping. I do have a no salt option available as well. It is gluten-free and no MSG. So we're gonna go ahead and get this on each piece. Then I like to turn it around. We gotta season this chicken now, so we're eating the front and the back, so you make sure you season each side well. And my seasoning is low in salt also, so you can use my salt seasoning liberally. Gonna take that thigh, season the back of that thigh. So you get that seasoning on it, nice and coated. And so now that we have that, I'm gonna go ahead and add my Italian seasoning. Not too much, just a little bit. Give it a flip. I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. Don't be scared to put that seasoning on in there. Only thing you really need to be careful about is the salt. So whatever you're using, if it's, you know, salty, you know, just use that in moderation. But garlic powder, onion powder, you can put that on as much as you like, because that has no salt in it. So after having a piece of seasoned, I like to go ahead and pull the skin back over. Cover the chicken back with the skin. Put that skin back over that thigh. Now we're going to season the skin. And we're going to follow that same process. I'm using my all-purpose seasoning, but whatever seasoning you like, you can use that. Season to your own taste, per usual. And then now we're going to go in with the Italian seasoning. Now we're gonna take this red wine vinaigrette. Get out a good shake, you guys. Okay, you want to take it and lightly, don't squeeze it, because you don't want to make your seasonings come off. But lightly just shake it over each piece of the chicken. You might not even need the whole bowl, it just depends on how much chicken you're gonna be using. So make sure each piece is nicely coated. And this was a new bottle, and I used a little under a half. And that's gonna be all that I'll be needing. But like I said, if you have more chicken than what I'm doing, you'll probably need more of the red wine vinaigrette. So now we can go ahead and add our onions and bell peppers. Just spread it around nice and evenly. And then now remember, we have that garlic in there with the onions. And if your onion is stuck together, just break it apart with your hands. It's kind of separated a little bit. Get that garlic all around. Look at that, you guys. That's looking good already. Now we're going to place this in the oven at 350 degrees. And I'm not going to cover it, you guys. So 350. Okay, I have our chicken out of the oven. It's only been cooking about 40 minutes. And what I like to do is just pull it out, and you want to take some of the sauce and just go over each piece of the chicken. Get some of that sauce over it, help it keep moist. And it looks like my chicken needs about another 20 minutes. So once I have each piece covered back in its juices, I'm going to place this back in the oven and let it continue to cook for a moment. And here it is, you guys. It is out of the oven now. I let it go back in for about 20 minutes. Look at that, you guys. Let me take a step back for you. How delicious is that? Y'all know I can't leave without giving y'all that first bite. Look at that. Let's go for this thigh right here. Get on up in there. Break off on up in there. It's cooked all the way through. It's tender. Oops. Get back on now. I'm using one hand, y'all, so y'all gotta bear with me now. There we go. How delicious is that? Take a bite. Y'all notice how I move that skin out the way. I don't eat the skin, y'all. That's why I like to season my meat, because I don't want to pull my skin off. There we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe I did today. Like, comment, subscribe for the deliciousness. Y'all know the vibe. Be blessed.